All right, welcome back to the cheap and easy. Well, we got a problem. Yes, I paid my electric bill, I think. Anyway, we don't have no electricity. Power went out just as I was starting to work on the charger to do the carburetor. So, change of plans. We'll have to go outside. Well, wouldn't you know it? I figured, hey, let's go do the water pump on the Suburban or Yukon since I can do that all outside. Well, guess what? Went out there and she was deader than a doorknob. Couldn't get her to fire up. Battery almost fired her up, but not quite enough. She was way up there. So I had to go, find jumper cables, figure out which car the jumper cables are, back and forth, go to this one, check this one. Finally found some jumper cables, pulled up to charge it up on the passenger side, and then I remembered the batteries on the driver's side. Had to move around, go back around this way. Got her charged up, fired up, got her down to the shop. Oh, that wasted a lot of time. Oh, figure we can go ahead and do a water pump on this bad boy. Get it done. I wasn't going to spend no more money on the motor because I noticed I've been losing antifreeze, but I can't find any leaks. So I assumed it was coming from head gasket and it was just, going out the exhaust. So I wasn't going to spend no more money on it, but now I end up, the leak's gotten worse and it's actually coming out of the weep hole on the water pump. So figured, what the heck, I'll go ahead and put a water pump on it. This motor's got 260,000 miles on it. It still runs and idles and drives good. The only bad thing is it just has no more power. She's pretty weak. But if she can keep running for me, I'm going to keep driving her. So let's get a water pump put on it. I was going to finish the pulleys on the Honda. They have not showed up yet. They're supposed to be in maybe Monday, I hope. They're supposed to be in here Saturday. No show. So the charger, I got charger on my mind. The Honda is still down. You got this down, got that down, got this down. I got so much crap down. It's hard to keep all these vehicles going, just one person. So hopefully we can get back on this too. I got a mass cylinder and a booster. We got to do some modifications. All right, I'll go grab some tools because, we got to do it all with the flashlight. Grab all of our tools and get started on this. All right. Yeah, let's go get some tools. What the heck? Well, crap. When you know it. Got everything set up to start doing the water pump, and now the power comes back on. What do I do now? Do I work on the charger? Finish the water pump? Decisions. I kind of want to work on the charger. Let's work on the charger, I think. I got a brand new carburetor for it. And I hope it works. Let me set you guys up and I'll show you. Actually, let's just go get it. I forgot. The new carburetor is in the back of the Yukon. Let's go over here and go get it. There's our new water pump. Here is our new carburetor. Well, I don't know if I talked about it last time, but it was going to be like 45, 50 bucks for a rebuilt kit. And I don't know if all the parts were going to be there to actually rebuild it. Kind of like the plunger. The plunger is my main thing that's bad. And I couldn't really see that it came with one, and it was like a gamble. Because you can't really go by the pictures. So, start looking around, end up finding a Chinese knockoff of the Carter 2-barrel carburetor. That bad boy right there. Throw that on there and you kind of see, but that's what it looks like. $75 for a brand new carburetor. And it comes with everything. You know, this vacuum, it went bad, so I had to hose clamp it because the diaphragm was out on it. Had the manual choke didn't work no more, so I had to zip tie the choke open all the time. We're going to hook the manual choke or exhaust choke, whatever that's called, temperature choke, all back up. But check this out. It's actually packaged really nice. There's actually styrofoam all the way around the edge of this too. But I mean, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Let me prop you guys up here. I don't know if you can see up here. Yeah, I think you guys can see. All right. It comes with, I mean, it's like identical. It has the actual hold down for the air breather. Came with new gaskets. Look how beautiful that thing is. Well, I hope she works good though. Chinese knockoff. I know. I shouldn't put Chinese stuff on an American car. But we're going to give her a shot. I mean, do a little side by side. If I can get that in there so you guys can see. It looks like the same dang thing. It is crazy. I'm kind of looking. You guys really need to be looking. And look at it later. Look how pretty that thing is. Of course, it looks bigger because it's just an illusion because the camera. But it is damn near identical. There may be a little difference. But at the end of the day, I'm never getting rid of her. So I figure if anything, if this doesn't work out right, I got all my gaskets, all the extra pieces I need, the vacuum, all this I can put on the original. Oh. Get the old one off and see what happens. Alright, let's get this carb off. Get this new one out of the way. That's so cool though. Alright, 1/2 inch. Where's my 1/2 inch wrench? I did not put my tools up like I was supposed to. So I got tools laying around everywhere like always. No surprise. Dang, these are loose. Let's see, how's this? Oh, it's got a little baby pin holding that on there. I need a little small needle nose or something. I don't know if these are going to work or not. If I can clamp on that thing. Yep. Set it right there so I don't lose it. There we go. Just throwing it on the intake. Let's see if this will come out now. Alright, she comes off. Right, what else do we need to unhook? We got another little pin for a throttle. Just throwing all the pieces on one side. I don't lose it. Take my return spring off. So I'm unhooking my throttle right now. Got a couple of. Now I gotta unhook my passing gear kick down rod. Gotta get that off of there. Just taking my pliers, yanking them off. Get that washer off of there. Alrighty. Should be all unhooked. Unhook our vacuum lines. Unhook this vacuum line. There we go. Alright. 4 bolts. 1/2 inch. Hopefully I don't have to do too much adjustments, and I just put it on and it fires right up. We'll see. We'll pour some carburetor. Oh my gosh. We'll pour some gas into the carburetor, fill the bowl up before we try to crank it over. There's enough room, real estate down here that intake's flat. I just throw everything on it. That way I don't lose anything. Dodge made it nice and flat for you down here, so they made it to actually work on. This is not the original distributor, but I have the original distributor where it has a little cap that you can lift it up and actually oil the gears. Thought that was so cool. That's back in the day when they made everything for the average person to work on their car and keep it maintained and keep it running. Nowadays, they make it where they don't want you to work on anything and they want you to take it to their dealership so they can make more money off of you. Simple stuff that we can do. Now they got it all computerized where you have to take it to the dealership to have it programmed after you fix something. Dumb. You don't have to reprogram anything on this bad boy. Simplest setup. Never have to worry about unhooking the battery on this because there's nothing for it to drain on. There ain't no computer. There ain't none of that crap on here. Yeah, take that zip tie off of there. I like to zip tie everything. I don't like crap flopping around. Alright, get off of there. I'm not unscrewed enough. The next big thing I'm going to do on the charger, that's not really a big thing. I'm going to get a 3 or 4 core radiator. I think 3/4 is about as big as I can put underneath here. But I already have the electric fan that I built and put on here. And it does good, but this radiator, it's just not, I think it's clogged up or something because it's not cooling like it really should. You know, it is the original radiator. Oh, I'll probably just buy a brand new one. Those radiators don't cost that much now. All right. There we go. She's off. I'll put her up there on the bench. I got all the parts taken out of it too. I need to put it all back together later. That way it's all together. But really the only thing wrong with the carburetor, see if I can bring it back in. The only thing wrong with it was this plunger. The cup seal's just, there's nothing there anymore. Wasn't pushing the gas like it needed to. Other than that, the rest of the carburetor still works great. Alright. See if I can get this. It came with a new gasket, I think. Make sure before I start ripping this off. Yeah, this gasket's a lot thinner though. This gasket's a lot thicker. Well, we'll put a new one on anyway. There she goes. We'll get a razor blade and make sure there's nothing on there. Well, that's a good old gasket. We'll keep it. We'll hang on to her. I don't throw anything away. Because you never know. You may need it for another project later on something else. You just never know. Or you may have to put this shit back, the old shit back on. Because this Chinese shit won't work. We don't know yet. I'm just taking a razor blade. Scraping this off. Making sure there's nothing going to keep it from not sealing. I've never taken this carburetor off, I don't think. I think the last time I rebuilt it all on the carburetor, or on the motor. I could be wrong. No, I did take it off. I had to have. I don't know, I slept since then, guys. I don't know if anybody else has had that same situation where they slept since then, don't remember what the hell they did on a project years ago. Okay, we got our new deal on there. Where's our new carb on? Here's our new carb. Woo, baby, look at that. Look at that. Let's come over here. Let's take a gander at the difference here and make sure they are going to work. Crap, this is full of gas. Probably should have drained that gas out. I really don't want to flip that over. I may just hover over you guys and let you look underneath. That way I don't tip it. Get you out of the light. Alright, so that's pretty much how that one's set up. Let's take a look at the other one. No, don't spill. Alright. Here's the other one. By golly, I believe she looks the same. Oh man, I'm excited. I hope she works. I mean, you can't beat the price. When it's just a little bit more than going to cost you just a little bit more than the gasket kit itself. And you get all the goodies with it. Just making sure I got everything. So I can take this off because that needs to be off of there. Okay. All right. It even came with the new vacuum hose too. I mean, shit. Unreal. Okay, she went on. She went on. Put it right on top of that hose. See if this hose goes back on there. Yeah, that goes on there. Vacuum hose went right on. Whoops. Not supposed to put that vacuum on line yet. See if this old choke thing will go on there. That'd be awesome if the choke works again. I like having that choke working. Makes starting it up a lot easier in the morning. Pliers. I got some pliers in the house. Okay, give her a little push. Just a little help. Just a little help. Now we'll get our clip. A little tiny thing. I can see a lot of people dropping them down in the carburetor, down into the bottom of the motor. I bet a bunch of these are stuck on the bottom of pistons. Alright, we got ours back on. Yeah, I don't like those old clips, but you know, obviously they stay on. Okay, we can put our vacuum back on. There's our bolts. Put our little nutties on. I wonder if I should put some blue Loctite on these. Yeah, let's throw some blue Loctite. Blue Loctite is just a little extra protection, and it'll keep it from. We can break it loose later too. The blue. So medium strength. So that way, I'm just going to put it on the nut and screw it on. That way, if we ever have to break it loose, it'll break loose all right or easy. But this should keep it from nuts backing off. Of course, I mean, these have been on here forever and they haven't backed off. But if you did notice, they were a little loose. I mean, no effort and they broke loose. And so eerie how this looks pretty much identical to the old one. There's no markings on it. That way China don't get in trouble copying old Carter. It works out great for a poor man like me. If I'm going to spend a shitload of money on a carburetor, I'm going to put a different intake on it and a 4-barrel carb on it. But this thing runs freaking awesome with the 2-barrel Carter on it, and I really don't want to change it. I mean, why mess with the carb if it runs awesome with it already? Hopefully it's jetted the same as the other. I assume it is. Chinese, they're good at that crap. They're smarter than us. They used to not be. Not as well. No, I guess they've always been smarter than us. Alright, snug her up. Snug it up, Buttercup. Nice. If you're wanting to go all original and crap like that, this is probably not the carburetor for you. But if you don't care about original, because at the end of the day, original don't mean crap to me because I'm never getting rid of this thing. She's with me till I die. And hopefully, I think Zoe's the one that claimed her. It'll be Zoe's car. Hopefully, we won't go all electric, and because they want to outlaw old cars. Hopefully, that never happens. All right, so it's really hard to get this one bolt. They don't give you much room. I'm just kind of going around, trying to torque it all down evenly. We really don't have to get these real tight because that one wasn't even that tight. So we'll just lightly snug it and we'll let the Loctite finish do its job. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. That one's tricking me. It's thinking that it's tight, but I'm actually up against the housing. There we go. All right. We got to pull some stuff off this other carburetor. Well, we got to take off a heel. All right. So we need to take this off. That's our... that's not even a barb fitting, really. That's like for her freaking air hose. Well, maybe that's how they were back then. Most of them are double or triple ridge there. Let's get her yanked off, put it on the other one. Yep, that's what I figured happened. You should have known better than that, silly. Alright. What size is it? 5/8? There we go. Break it loose. Oops. 9/16? Oh, what the hell, it's 9/16. No wonder it wouldn't work. Alrighty. Come on off. Guess this thing's pretty much ain't got no more gas. Oh yeah, we got our new check valve too when you get put on. We're gonna make this thing where it's a lot easier to start up. That's my plan anyway. Let me go get some, oh, excuse me guys. Oh, ran that right in my ass. No, I didn't like it. Sickos. Alright. Put a little Teflon on there. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. Okay. Need that. Oh. Almost forgot. Now we need this part right here for our kickdown rod. Which I don't ever really ever have to use the kick down on the old Charger because I don't drive crazy like I used to. Not anymore, anyway. Okay. Slides right through there. So my kick down may be different. Everything may be out of whack because this is not the original carb, so it may take a little trial and error. But no big deal. Okay, got that snugged. Here's our other gasket at the top of our carburetor, which mine's been missing for ever. Oh, I did get a new knockoff K&N air filter, performance filter. That right there will make this 375 horse Poly 318. Should bump it up to at least 400 even, flat even. And I'm not even running headers. I mean, so if I put headers on, that's another 600 horse. But yeah, I don't want to do too much power. Probably better get the rest of this crap out of there. That's for the carburetor. Don't want to lose that stuff. Put that up here. Oh, it's for the side. Okay. Now where was I? What was I doing? We'll put this on. Kick down. Washer. And a C-clip. C-clips, you just pinch them. You can get your pliers on there. I really don't care for them clips. Don't really care for them clips. Alright, throttle. And then we got our other pin over here. I believe these are the pins for this thing. Seems like it should be a Carter pin. That doesn't even go on there tight. I think we're going to switch that. I think we're going to put a small Carter pin in this throttle. Because I don't know if you guys see that. Little bitty tiny thing, and I don't really trust that thing. Oh, let's see if we can find a small Carter pin. Where's my Carter pins? I remember where my Carter pins are. I know I have some. Okay, here's some. Look down in here. See if we got something really tiny here. See, why couldn't we use something like that? Real tiny Carter pin. Let's see. So let's just. Ow! Damn it! That brought back memories. Hit your damn head right on that damn thing. Oh, I remember I used to stick a noodle or something on there to keep you from busting your head. Jeez. Don't worry. I ain't got much up there anyway, so. Let's see. Oh, yeah. That fits perfect. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah. Rather have a Carter pin on there. And I'll just cut the excess off. So we don't need it real long. Beautiful. I'll probably should do that to the choke too. I think the choke will be fine. Because throttle's what's going to get the most use. Alright, so then our hook up our cable here, or spring. Okay, that's just a return spring. Okay, let me get the rest of these carburetor bolts out of here. This is from the old carburetor. Get all that out of here. And I'll put the old carburetor back together. We'll have it as a spare. If we need any parts off of it. Here is, got the new check valve right here. We're going to get that put on. I ordered 3/8. I should have ordered a 3/16. I thought this was 3/8 hose. Son of a gun. Yep, sure enough, that ain't 3/8. Dag nabbit. Is that really not 3/8? Nope, I think it's 5/16. Oh, it looks like 3/8. I don't know. I think we're going to make it work. Alright, we'll screw our, see if this new fitting fits in there. Yep, goes right in. Sweet. Man, we haven't had to do any modifications. This is literally just bolted on. I mean, that is freaking awesome. It don't get much easier than that, guys. I just pray the carburetor works good. Okay. I may not put the check valve on right now. I'll probably wait on the check valve just to see if this works. I don't want to throw a bunch of new stuff on it and then we wonder if it's the check valve or it's the carburetor. So let's just put it all back how it was originally and see what happens. Probably need to get a new fuel filter. A fuel filter is only a year old, but I may go ahead and change it again just to be on the safe side. Again, I probably won't. Tighten it until it don't move. There we go. Really like to, I probably need to actually run metal line. Get rid of all this rubber. Probably a better thing to do. Look better too. Alrighty. So we need to fill this bowl up. I think I got some carburetor or some gasoline. Where is it? Maybe I don't. Oh, I forgot about the air breather stuff. We didn't get that on there. How's this thing going? You stretch it. Get one side in first, maybe. Okay, there we go. Came with a new wing nut and a washer. Let's make sure she all fits on there. God dang it. Yes, I just hit my head again. I'm going to have to put a hat on. I already got a big old knot on my head now. Sorry, sucker. Now I got a headache now. So even the new, I mean, it came with everything. Look at that. Tight. That's pretty awesome. I don't think that will hit. It's a little longer, but not by much. I think there's still plenty of room. Guess I could lower it down, make sure it's not gonna hit. Looks like it cleared. Yep, I think we're good. All right, let's put some gas in this thing. All right, crap, all my eyeballs. My head hurts. There's the gas. Not very much. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Dang it. If I can drip that in there without making a mess. I think I'm getting more in the motor than in the bowl. So all I'm doing is filling the bowl up. Trying to. There wasn't much gas in here, so I'm just pouring the rest of it in it if it'll take it. I'll throw some in the motor. She should fire up. I guess we'll leave the air breather off because we're probably going to have to adjust the carburetor more and likely. Get everything out of the way. Make sure I got everything. Looks like everything's out of the way. I need to get the battery charger off of here. I need to go put that on the Yukon. Do that in just a bit. Alright guys, let's see if she'll fire up. New carburetor. Chinese carburetor, remember. What? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look, I haven't adjusted or done anything. That is a bolt-on $75 Chinese Carter carburetor. That's pretty much idling perfect. Really, the throttle response is amazing. I mean, a Charger's never had a throttle response like that. Unbelievable. Get this air breather back on. The choke is opening like it's supposed to. So that's good. That'll help on morning starts, early morning cold starts, I guess what I'm trying to say. That's crazy. Well, the Chargers always had a little bit of a, what do you call it? A kind of falls on it, kind of falls on its face just a little bit. She does. I'm just barely bumping the gas. The throttle response is amazing. We're running about 850 on RPMs, if that, maybe more 800. That's crazy. I wouldn't. I really thought. I really thought I'd been messing with this carburetor all damn day. I just knew I was going to have to adjust the idle. I knew I was going to have to adjust the air and fuel mixture. I didn't do nothing. Bolted it on. And it runs better than that one has ever ran. It just blows my mind. So if you guys need a knockoff 2-barrel Carter carburetor, that's the one you need to get. Chinese knockoff. I mean, it looks pretty much identical. And we would go test drive it, but the old Honda Pilot is all tore apart, and I can't really move it right now, so I can't really test drive this. So a couple days, I should have the parts for the Honda Pilot. We'll get it all put together, get her yanked out, and then we can go give this one a good test. And I'll take you guys along and kind of let you know what I'm feeling and hearing. But just right here, holy moly. The throttle response, I don't know how many times I've said that, but it is amazing. Crazy. I always thought I had a bad plug or wire. I gave it a complete tune-up, but it's always just not been doing good. But I think a lot of it is my problem was this other carburetor. Was this dang plunger. This is what was throwing me off, and that's why I never had a good throttle response, because it wasn't, when this was pushing down to push the gas, I wasn't getting the right amount of gas. I wasn't getting enough gas poured in. So she's doing good now. Like I said, I'm gonna keep this. I'll put it all back together, back how it was. There's nothing wrong with it except for that cup. And I'm still gonna look and see if I can find a replacement cup. 45, $50 for rebuild kit, $75 for a whole brand new one. Your rebuild kits don't come with this, and a lot of your rebuild kits don't come with a new plunger. So I'm happy with it so far, guys. That's all we got for today, really. I'm probably going to go play with the Yukon here in just a bit. Change the water pump on it. Charger is, I guess she's pretty much done. She just needs to be test driven now. Like my next big thing I want to do to it is I'm going to put which is not going to be a hard thing to do, but I want to put a brand new radiator in it because it still tries to, it's creeping up towards the high side on temp, and I really don't care for that. The electric fan is doing amazing. It helped out quite a bit. I built a shroud around it too. That really helps. Brakes are working great. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember, keep it cheap and easy. Signing off. Peace out.